Hi, ladies and gentlemen. There's something powerful about the early hours of the day, that quiet time when the world is still and the possibilities are endless. If you find yourself waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., instead of tossing and turning, you've been given a rare gift. This is your time to make extraordinary things happen. Now, let me tell you, the early morning is the foundation of greatness. But it's not just about waking up early, it's about what you choose to do with that time. So here's the deal: if you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., do these 10 things. And I promise you, you'll start to see your life transform. Start your day with gratitude. It doesn't matter if the sun is up or not. The moment you wake, reflect on what you're thankful for. The more you focus on what you have, the more the universe will give you. A grateful heart attracts abundance. Your body has been fasting through the night. Rehydrate with a glass of water to kickstart your metabolism. Hydration is the foundation of health and vitality. Your body is your vehicle. Take care of it, and it'll take care of you. In these quiet hours, the mind is clear. Take advantage of the stillness to meditate, reflect, or practice deep breathing. This is where clarity and calm are born. A peaceful mind can face anything that comes its way during the day. Success doesn't just happen by accident. It happens through planning. Take this time to revisit your goals, your short-term goals, your long-term vision. What do you want to achieve today? What steps will get you there? Write them down and focus on them. A goal without a plan is just a dream. Your mind is like a sponge early in the morning. Fill it with positive thoughts. Read a book that inspires you or listen to a podcast that elevates your thinking. You must fuel your mind just as you fuel your body. Invest in knowledge and growth. Don't just sit there, get moving. Whether it's a quick workout, a few stretches, or a walk outside, get your blood flowing. Physical activity in the morning sets the tone for your energy levels throughout the day. You'll feel more alive, more productive, and more powerful. This is where you create your future. Close your eyes and imagine your day going perfectly. Picture yourself achieving what you want. Visualize your success as if it's already happening. The clearer the vision, the more likely it is to become your reality. Now, take a few moments to journal. Write down your thoughts, your ideas, and your reflections. This is where you can map out your dreams, your challenges, and your victories. Journaling clears the mind and reinforces your commitments to your goals. The way you start your day determines how it goes. Take the time to plan your day, set priorities, and organize your tasks. You wouldn't get into a car without knowing where you're going, so don't start your day without knowing exactly what you need to accomplish. Time is precious, use it wisely. It's all about execution. The best plans in the world mean nothing if you don't take action. Even if it's a small step, take it now. Momentum is built in the early hours, and that first action sets the tone for the rest of your day. Now, listen closely. Those quiet hours between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. are like a hidden treasure. Most people are asleep, but you're awake, you're focused, and you're building the future that others only dream of. The magic happens in the stillness, in the discipline, and in the choices you make. So if you wake up during this time, embrace it, make the most of it, do these 10 things, and you will not just start your day, you'll start building a life of purpose, success, and fulfillment. Let's start with something simple but incredibly powerful: gratitude. When you wake up in the early hours, there's a certain stillness in the air, a quiet moment that's all yours. It's the perfect time to reflect on what you have. Most people wake up and jump straight into their day, but what if you took just a few minutes to be thankful for what you already have? Gratitude is not just a feel-good emotion, it's the foundation for more of what you want in life. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you open yourself up to receiving more of it. You see, life gives you what you focus on, and if your focus is on the blessings you already have, the universe can't help but send you more. Start by thinking about the big things: your health, your family, your opportunities, but don't stop there. The small things matter too. The fact that you woke up this morning, the warmth of your bed, the air in your lungs. Gratitude turns ordinary moments into extraordinary ones. The more you recognize what's good in your life, the more good you'll find. The power of gratitude is that it shifts your mindset. When you're thankful, you cannot be angry, frustrated, or stressed. Gratitude doesn't just make you feel good, it attracts more positive things into your life. It's the magnetic force that draws abundance. When you express gratitude, you send out a message to the world: I'm open, I'm ready, and I appreciate what I have. So when you wake up in those early hours, don't just rush into your day. Take a moment to be thankful for the gift of life, for the opportunity to grow, and for the potential that's waiting for you. Gratitude is the doorway to success, happiness, and fulfillment. It's a choice, and it's one you can make every single day. Make that choice today and watch how your life transforms. Let's talk about something so simple, yet so powerful: drinking water. Most people don't realize just how crucial this is. You see, when you wake up in the morning, your body has just come through hours of rest and recovery. It's been fasting, it's been recharging, and now it's time to fuel it up properly. The first thing you need to do is drink water. Think of water as the foundation for everything you want to achieve during the day. Your body is over 60% water, and every cell, every organ, every function relies on it. When you don't hydrate, you don't perform at your best. You can't think clearly, you can't move with energy, and you're setting yourself up for fatigue before the day even begins. When you wake up, your body is in a dehydrated state. You've been sleeping for hours, and while you rest, your body has used up some of its water reserves. Drinking a glass of water first thing is like giving your body a fresh start. It helps jumpstart your metabolism, it helps flush out toxins, and it helps hydrate your cells so they can function at their peak. But here's the thing: water doesn't just help with physical performance, it also helps clear your mind. When you're hydrated, you think better. You make decisions more easily. You feel sharper. If you want to be at your best, you've got to give your body what it needs to work at its best. So don't wait until you're thirsty. By the time your body signals thirst, you're already dehydrated. Make drinking water a part of your daily routine, starting the moment you wake up. It's a small action that leads to big results. You're not just quenching your thirst, you're setting the stage for a day of clarity, energy, and productivity. Remember this: everything starts with the basics. When you hydrate properly, you feel better, you think better, and you act better. It's not complicated, but it's essential. And the best part, it's free. Every time you take a sip, you're investing in your health and well-being. Make it a priority and watch how it transforms the way you show up in your life. Now, let's talk about the power of stillness, the power of meditation and deep breathing. In a world that's constantly moving, where distractions are always just a fingertip away, there's something profoundly valuable about taking a moment to center yourself. In the early hours of the morning, when the world is quiet, it's the perfect opportunity to slow down, take a deep breath, and refocus your mind. Meditation isn't just about sitting in silence, it's about giving your mind the space it needs to reset and recharge. It's about disconnecting from the noise and reconnecting with your inner self. You see, our minds are constantly busy. Thoughts are racing, worries are piling up, and if we don't take the time to pause, those thoughts can begin to control us. But when you meditate, you regain control. You reclaim your peace. It doesn't matter if you're new to meditation or if you've been practicing for years. The key is consistency. Just a few minutes of intentional stillness can create clarity in your mind, which will carry over into everything you do. Think of it as a mental tune-up. You wouldn't drive a car without regularly maintaining it, and you shouldn't go through your day without taking care of your most powerful tool, your mind. Deep breathing is just as crucial. It's one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to calm your nervous system, reduce stress, and improve focus. When you take slow, deep breaths, you tell your body it's time to relax. Deep breathing sends signals to your brain that everything is okay, that you're in control, that you're grounded. The more you practice it, the more your body and mind learn to stay calm no matter what the day brings. When you take just a few minutes each morning to meditate or practice deep breathing, you're not wasting time. You're investing in yourself. You're investing in the ability to think clearly, make decisions confidently, and act with purpose. The distractions and challenges of the day will come, but when you've centered yourself, you'll face them with a clear mind and an open heart. So don't rush through life. Don't let the noise consume you. Take a moment each day to sit in stillness, to breathe deeply, and to reconnect with the most important resource you have, your own mind. And remember, this small practice will compound over time, making you more resilient, more focused, and more at peace with the life you're building. Let's talk about the importance of reviewing your goals. Most people go through life without a clear sense of direction. They work hard, but they're not always sure where they're headed. And that's a mistake. If you want to truly achieve something meaningful, you have to have a clear roadmap. And that starts with reviewing your goals regularly. Now, you might have written your goals down at some point, maybe at the beginning of the year or after a moment of inspiration. But here's the thing: goals are not something you simply write down and forget about. You have to review them, look at them, evaluate them on a regular basis. Why? Because goals are living things. They change. Your priorities shift. Opportunities arise. And if you don't stay in touch with your goals, you risk drifting off course without even realizing it. Take the time every day, especially in those early hours when the world is still quiet, to revisit your goals. Look at them, reflect on them, and ask yourself, what am I doing today to move closer to these goals? You see, the most successful people don't wait for inspiration to strike. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They wake up each day with purpose, with clarity, and with a sense of direction. And that's what reviewing your goals gives you, a sense of purpose. But it's not just about having goals, it's about the commitment to them. When you review your goals, you remind yourself why they matter. You reinforce your commitment to making them a reality. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day grind and forget about the bigger picture. But when you review your goals, you realign yourself with your vision. You reconnect with your why, and that's the fuel that keeps you going even when the road gets tough. Take a moment to ask yourself, are my goals still relevant? Are they still aligned with the person I want to become? Are they still challenging enough to push me forward? If not, don't be afraid to adjust them. Goals aren't set in stone. They're flexible and they should evolve with you. The more clearly you see your goals, the more clearly you can see the steps you need to take to achieve them. When you review your goals, you also get a chance to celebrate your progress. It's easy to focus on how far you have left to go, but don't forget to acknowledge how far you've come. Recognize the small wins along the way. These are the building blocks of success, and each one takes you a step closer to your ultimate destination. So don't just set your goals and forget about them. Review them regularly. Keep them in front of you, on your mind and in your heart. When you do this, your actions become intentional, your focus becomes sharp, and your vision becomes crystal clear. The more you review your goals, the more likely you are to turn them into your reality. Let's talk about feeding your mind. Just as your body needs food to function, your mind needs nourishment to thrive. And that nourishment comes from the books you read, the podcasts you listen to, and the wisdom you choose to consume. If you want to be successful, you've got to be intentional about what you put into your mind. Now, this isn't just about reading or listening for the sake of it. It's about exposing yourself to ideas that challenge your thinking, expand your perspective, and ignite your ambition. You've got to feed your mind with the right material, the kind that elevates you. Think about it. The average person spends their time consuming content that's either trivial or negative. They fill their minds with distractions, with things that keep them stuck, instead of things that help them grow. But successful people do the opposite. They seek out knowledge, inspiration, and wisdom because they know that what they feed their mind shapes who they become. In the early morning hours, before the distractions of the day take hold, this is the perfect time to invest in yourself. Take a few minutes to read something that stretches your thinking, or listen to something that lifts your spirit. You don't have to spend hours, just a few minutes is enough to start your day with the right mindset. It could be a book that inspires you to think bigger, a podcast that gives you practical advice, or a speech that reignites your passion. It doesn't matter what format it comes in. What matters is the value it brings to your mind. When you read or listen to something inspirational, you're not just filling your head with information, you're aligning your thoughts with your highest potential. You're conditioning your mind for success. You're filling it with ideas and possibilities that open doors to growth. You see, everything starts with the way you think. And when you start your day feeding your mind with positive, empowering, and motivating material, you set the tone for everything that follows. But here's the key. It's not enough just to consume. You've got to apply what you learn. Inspiration without action is just entertainment. Take one idea from what you've read or listened to and use it in your life that day. Let that idea guide your decisions, shape your actions, and influence your mindset. Over time, those small doses of inspiration will compound and you'll begin to see real change in the way you think, feel, and act. Remember, you become what you put into your mind. If you want a life full of success, fulfillment, and purpose, you've got to feed your mind with the kind of content that supports that vision. So every day, make it a point to read or listen to something that inspires you. Fill your mind with wisdom, with ideas that challenge you, with stories that push you to be better. When you do that, you'll find that not only does your thinking improve, but your results will too. Let's talk about one of the most important, yet often overlooked aspects of success: exercise. You see, your body is the vessel that carries you through life. It's the foundation for everything you want to accomplish. And just like you wouldn't expect a car to perform well if it's not maintained, you can't expect to perform at your best if you don't take care of your body. Exercise isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good and performing at your highest level. It's about having the energy and strength to face the challenges of the day with confidence and resilience. When you make exercise a part of your daily routine, you're investing in your future. You're giving yourself the ability to tackle whatever comes your way with more energy, more focus, and more drive. And let me tell you, when you're physically fit, Everything else becomes easier. You think clearer, you feel better, and you move through life with more purpose. But here's the thing, exercise isn't something you do just once in a while. It's a habit, a daily commitment to yourself. It's not about extremes. It's about consistency. You don't need to spend hours in the gym. Just get moving. Even 20 or 30 minutes of activity can make a huge difference. Whether it's a brisk walk, a quick workout, or some stretches, the key is to keep your body active and engaged. You don't need to be a fitness expert to start. You just need to get started. When you exercise, you're not just strengthening your muscles, you're strengthening your mind as well. Exercise releases endorphins, the feel-good chemicals that improve your mood, reduce stress, and increase your sense of well-being. It's like a natural reset button. The clarity and energy you get from a good workout will last far beyond the time you spend moving. It's the kind of energy that propels you forward, that helps you stay focused and driven throughout the day. But let's be clear, exercising isn't always easy. Some days it's going to feel like a struggle. Some days you're going to have to push yourself to get up and move. But that's the point. Exercise builds discipline. It teaches you to show up even when you don't feel like it. It teaches you to keep going even when it's hard. And those lessons in the gym or on the track translate into every other area of your life. When you can push through physical challenges, you develop the mental toughness to handle life's challenges. So make exercise a part of your daily routine. It doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. Just make it a priority. It's not just about looking better or feeling better. It's about performing better in every area of your life. When you take care of your body, you're setting yourself up for success. And you're giving yourself the energy and strength to accomplish anything you set your mind to. Let's talk about one of the most powerful tools you have at your disposal, your imagination. The ability to visualize your success is not just a nice idea. It's a critical practice for creating the life you want. You see, everything that exists in the world today started as a thought, an idea, a vision in someone's mind. And the same goes for you. If you can't clearly see where you're going, how will you know how to get there? Visualization is like creating a blueprint for your life. It's about seeing your goals and dreams as if they're already real, already happening. It's not just about wishing or hoping for success. It's about mentally rehearsing it, seeing it, and believing it with absolute certainty. Your mind doesn't know the difference between something you imagine vividly and something that's actually happening. When you visualize, you start to wire your mind for success. You begin to act, think, and behave as though it's already been achieved. The best part about visualization is that it's available to you at any time. It doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing. You can close your eyes for a moment and see yourself achieving your goals. Picture yourself walking across the stage, accepting that award, closing that deal, or enjoying the lifestyle that you've worked so hard to create. Feel the emotions that come with it: pride, excitement, gratitude. The more vividly you can picture your success, the more real it becomes. But don't just visualize the end result. See the process too. Visualize the steps you need to take to get there, the challenges you will overcome, and the small victories along the way. When you see those things in your mind, you're preparing yourself for what's to come. It's like a rehearsal. You're mentally preparing for success, and when the time comes, you'll already know exactly what to do. Visualization also boosts your confidence. It's hard to doubt yourself when you've already seen yourself succeeding in your mind. When you have a clear picture of what you want, you become more focused, more determined, and more motivated. It pulls you forward, even on days when you feel unsure. You have a vision, and that vision becomes your guiding light, leading you through any obstacles that might come your way. This practice isn't just about seeing success in the future, it's about living it right now. When you visualize, you're not waiting for success to show up, you're calling it into existence. You're setting the intention, and the universe starts to respond. Opportunities start to appear, your actions become more purposeful, and your confidence grows. So make time to visualize your success every single day. Do it first thing in the morning or last thing at night, or whenever you have a quiet moment to connect with your vision. The more you do it, the stronger the connection becomes, and the more real your dreams will feel. And remember this, your future is created by the pictures you hold in your mind. The clearer you can see it, the more inevitable it becomes. The success you envision is waiting for you, but it starts with the clarity of your vision. Take the time to see it, and then go out and make it happen. Let's talk about a powerful tool that most people overlook, yet can make all the difference in your journey: your journal. Writing in a journal is more than just putting words on paper. It's a process of self-reflection, clarity, and growth. In a world that moves so fast, where you're constantly bombarded with information, your journal becomes a space for you to slow down and truly connect with your thoughts, your goals, and your emotions. Every day you're dealing with challenges, successes, and a flood of ideas. But often these things remain scattered in your mind. They're not organized, not fully processed, and not fully understood. That's where journaling comes in. When you write, you're not just recording events, you're making sense of them. You're turning your experiences into lessons. The act of writing helps you gain insight, uncover patterns, and create a deeper understanding of yourself. Think about it, what happens when you take the time to sit down and write. You begin to clarify your thoughts. You start to see things from a new perspective. A problem that seemed overwhelming becomes more manageable. A goal that seemed distant becomes more achievable. When you put pen to paper, you're not just thinking about your life, you're shaping it. You're turning your thoughts into action. And here's something important. Journaling doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be about writing long essays or capturing every little detail. Just write down what's on your mind. It could be a few sentences or a few pages. You might write about what you're grateful for, the challenges you faced that day, or the lessons you learned. It could be reflections on your progress toward your goals or ideas for the future. What matters is that you're taking the time to reflect, to put your thoughts into words, and to understand yourself better. Writing in your journal is also an excellent way to track your progress. Think about the goals you've set for yourself. If you're not recording your journey, it's easy to lose sight of how far you've come. But when you look back at your journal entries, you can see the steps you've taken, the obstacles you've overcome, and the growth you've achieved. You can measure your progress, celebrate your wins, and course correct when necessary. It's a tool for self-accountability, keeping you connected to your vision and on track toward your goals. And let's not forget the emotional benefits of journaling. Writing helps you process your feelings, deal with stress, and gain emotional clarity. Sometimes just getting your thoughts on paper is enough to lighten the load. You'll find that when you pour out your emotions onto the page, you create space for peace of mind. You begin to release the tension, the worries, and the frustrations that are holding you back. And in that space, you can find inspiration, creativity, and a renewed sense of purpose. So make it a habit. Take just a few minutes each day to write in your journal. Whether it's in the morning to set the tone for the day or in the evening to reflect on what you've learned, the key is consistency. It's in the small daily practice that you'll find the greatest results. When you make journaling a part of your routine, you're investing in yourself. You're creating a powerful record of your journey, learning from your experiences, and keeping yourself aligned with your goals. The simple act of writing down your thoughts can lead to greater clarity, focus, and success in your life. So pick up that pen, open that notebook, and start writing your story. The best part is it's entirely in your hands. Let's talk about one of the most important practices for ensuring you live a successful and productive life: planning your day. Most people wake up, stumble through their morning, and let the day unfold however it will. But successful people don't let life just happen to them. They take control. They plan their day, and in doing so, they take control of their destiny. You see, every day is an opportunity, a blank canvas, if you will. What you do with that day determines what your life will look like. If you don't have a plan, you'll find yourself reacting to whatever comes your way instead of proactively working toward your goals. And that's not the way to build the life you want. Planning your day starts the moment you wake up. It's about taking a few minutes, or even an hour, to set your intentions, prioritize your tasks, and decide what actions you need to take to get closer to your goals. The people who plan are the ones who make things happen. They don't wait for circumstances to dictate their actions. They create the circumstances they want. They know exactly what they need to do, and they set their minds to it. When you plan your day, you're setting a course of action. You're outlining your priorities, and you're making sure that the things that matter most to you get done. It's not about filling your day with meaningless tasks or distractions. It's about focusing on what will move you forward, what will get you closer to your goals, and what will make your day count. Every task on your list should have purpose behind it. It should align with your long-term vision. Now, here's the truth: things won't always go according to plan. You'll face unexpected challenges, you'll be interrupted, and you'll have to adapt. But when you've taken the time to plan, you give yourself a framework to follow. Even when things go off track, you'll know where to return. Planning gives you clarity. It keeps you focused on your true objectives and prevents you from getting lost in the chaos of the day. Planning your day also means you're making room for the important things. You're not just reacting to what's urgent. You're setting aside time for what's important, whether that's personal growth, working toward your goals, spending time with loved ones, or taking care of your health. Planning your day means you're taking ownership of your time, and your time is your most valuable resource. And let's not forget about setting aside time for reflection. At the end of each day, look back at your plan and ask yourself, did I stay on track? What went well? What could I have done better? This daily review helps you stay accountable to yourself. It allows you to fine-tune your planning process so you get better each day. So before you let the world pull you in a million directions, take a few moments each morning to plan your day. Break it down into manageable steps, prioritize your tasks, and take charge of your time. It's in the small, consistent actions that your life takes shape. When you plan your day, you're not just planning for today, you're setting yourself up for the future. You're taking control, and that's the first step toward creating the life you truly desire. Let's talk about something that separates the dreamers from the doers: taking action. You can have all the knowledge in the world, all the best intentions, and the grandest plans, but if you don't take action, none of that matters. It's one thing to know what to do, it's another thing entirely to actually do it. The key to success isn't in what you know, it's in what you do with what you know. Many people spend their time learning, planning, and thinking, but they never take that crucial step, the first step. They wait for the perfect moment, for everything to line up just right. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. If you want something to change, if you want results, you have to act today, right now. The moment you take action is the moment things start to happen. Without action, all the dreams, goals, and plans you've put together remain nothing more than ideas in your mind. Taking action doesn't have to be dramatic. You don't have to change the world in one fell swoop. It's the small, consistent actions taken every single day that add up over time and create the life you want. The biggest accomplishments come from starting small and building momentum. A small step today leads to bigger steps tomorrow. But none of it happens unless you make the decision to act. Now, I know that taking action isn't always easy. There will be days when you feel afraid, uncertain, or overwhelmed. There will be days when doubt creeps in and makes you question whether it's worth it. But here's the truth: action is what builds confidence. The more you act, the more confident you become. And the more you act, the more you'll learn. You can't learn without doing. You can't improve without making mistakes, failing, and getting back up. But you can't do any of that if you're sitting on the sidelines waiting for things to be perfect. When you take action, you create momentum. Even a small action can shift the energy, move you closer to your goal, and open doors you didn't see before. It's like pushing a boulder uphill. At first, it feels heavy, and it seems like you're not making much progress. But once you start moving it, the momentum builds, and soon the boulder starts to roll on its own. Action is what gets that boulder moving. It breaks inertia, creates movement, and opens up possibilities. So if you want change in your life, you need to stop thinking and start doing. Set your plan, yes, but then take immediate action. Don't wait for the conditions to be perfect, because they never will be. You'll never feel 100% ready, and that's okay. The most successful people don't wait for everything to be perfect. They act with courage and confidence, knowing that the process of doing is where growth happens. Remember, action is the bridge between your dreams and your reality. Without it, your goals are just wishes. So commit to taking action every single day. Take that first step, no matter how small it seems. The simple act of getting started is the most important part of the journey. And when you keep taking action day after day, you'll find that what once seemed impossible becomes inevitable. It all starts with the decision to act. And that's a decision only you can make.